flesh and blood doesn't make you related. She used to tell me a story about the amazing glaze. Him and your pops was like brothers, but that nigga was crazy. Me and early late.
You know what's interesting is you named you said you were locked up with Fat Cat.
Yeah, that's my guy.
And I just interviewed Sammy the Bull.
Yeah, I was talking about that. My mans and them hit me, man. Sammy always talking some bullshit, man. Talking about he was just talking some crazy shit.
Well, he was talking about Fat Cat. Him and Fat Cat were locked up together.
And all that. That was some bullshit.
Well,
bro.
I mean, Fat Cat cooperated.
There was no paperwork. No paperwork.
Okay, well, according to Sammy,
it was no corroboration.
According to Sammy, Fat Cat told him that he wasn't cooperating. He went to prison, whatever else.
I was in jail with him. I did time with him, and he killed his probation officer.
Wow.
And he got life without parole. He rat. He went to prison, and he was doing his time. One. When I talked to him, he said, "Sammy, I had cooperated." He was cooperating. He says, when I went to prison, my guys took over my spots, slapped the shit out of my mother and took it over, and they were banging my wife. He said, and I still didn't cooperate. Then they came to me and they wanted to kill a cop who was sitting outside guarding a house of a guy who cooperated.
And that actually happened, though, but not because of him. Someone else gave him a green light on that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so anyway.
But Pappy Mason was the one who greenlit that.
Yes, and a couple of guys in his crew. So they went to him in prison, told him about the cop. One cop goes for coffee. The other guy's a rookie. He's there, but he's a cop.
Edward Byrne, I think?
Young kid, yeah. Edward Byrne. Sitting there. We want to take him out and go in the house and kill the guy. He says, no, you can't do that. All right. Pappy Mason said no. He goes there with the crew. When the cop goes for coffee, they kill the kid. Mm-hmm. The guy inside hears the shooting. He takes off out a window. They don't get him.
Yeah.
Pappy Mason, Fat Cat, gets arrested for that murder in a capital case. He said no. And he's going to face now the death penalty. Remember all those things that happened to him? Now he's going to face the death penalty. Fuck them, he says. And he flips. Now you can call him a rat. You can call him anything you want to call him. But to me, you can do something to a person enough. You're a rat. To be slapping his mother, taking his spots, banging his wife.
Sammy's over there trying to motherfucking bring, like, he ain't the only rat, man. Stop doing that. He's like, oh, he ratted too. You know when you get caught when you yell, yo, get out the bushes. They caught us, sis. Right? What up, man? Fat Cat had nothing to do. That ain't rat, man. That nigga went and sat down. He's jailed 40 years still.
Well, he ended up killing his probation officer.
Huh?
You know something? You know something? I'm looking this up because I did a little chat GPT search. It said whether or not Fat Cat cooperated is a subject of debate.
Is a subject of debate because there's no paperwork.
So Nichols did cooperate with authorities, leading to a reduced 40-year sentence instead of a life sentence he could have received on a federal drug racketeering charge. That was reportedly to help his mother and girlfriend receive lighter sentences for their involvement in the drug business.
And who wrote this?
Well, this is AI.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. Yeah, I was locked up.
And he was in.
I know the stories, you heard?
Okay.
It just be when you got a lot of power like that, it's gonna come for you, regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come for you regardless. So I like gonna pull all type of shit on your name. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but nah, I ain't cat. There ain't no paperwork. Where's the paper?
Hey Kelly, what you reading?
Oh man, bro, this is such a good book. Super dope book.
Just got my copy of Beyond Lucky by Brian Glaze Gibbs. Thank you so much for sending me my personalized autographed copy. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a long time, so I'm really excited to get to know some of your stories and what made you you and how this redemption came about. I know you're a changed man, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole process of how it happened. Thank you.
Don't pay. How many drug dealers, how many stick-up kids, how many hustlers have you ever heard successful stories? It's no 401k plan. It's no pension plan. It's like at the end of the day, when I went to jail, I was ghetto rich. I had millions. But guess what? When I came home to nothing. Fall in love with the street. You know, want to be down, want to be cool. Only thing I did was literally, despite I was making $40,000 a day, only thing I really did, I was just picking up the brick, throwing it at the prison wall. For what? Nothing. Because I want to be down. The moral of the story, guys, is do the right thing the first time. Do everything that you need to do in order to stop making that multi-billion-dollar prison system anybody home.
The most ruthless and notorious cocaine crack enterprise in the city, that being Howard Pappy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening to that, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Goy's Lives, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s, early 90s. I was where he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
Not bad. I was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Blaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. You know, drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Is this the second person you murdered?
No. Because, like right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time, there's a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. What I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while. And you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York. We're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are. You know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn, East New York, and you know, he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So, if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tottenham. Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tutton, all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze? You know what I'm saying?